Alright, so we're back again. Apparently the only way I can get a video is if I play something not normal, I guess. Because I've talked a lot, but 2 videos are only for unusual decks. There we go, that's the word. Alright, so this time I went 4-1 with Gladiator Beast. Again, my only loss, just like the last video, was my mistake. I misplayed. I had, well, we'll jump into that after. Let's start with the deck. So I went 4-1 playing Glad Beast. So this time the deck is not full OCG because I bought the Glad Beast when they announced the support a few years ago, and I've just kind of had them ever since. So most of the Glad Beast are English. Alright, so start with the list then. So 3 Test Tiger. I love Test Tiger. I don't understand people who don't play Test Tiger. Amazing card.
OCG card.
Yeah, technically, yeah, this is OCG. I didn't buy these. So I'm a big fan of Test Tiger combos. So I'm going straight 3. I don't play the Cat, though. I don't think Cat is that great. It's okay, but I just like the special. I don't want to waste my normal summon on that. I feel like the normal is really, really important in this deck a lot of the time. 2 Laquari, obvious reasons. 1 Bestiari because that's all you're allowed to have, and that's just sad, but it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
Alright, we have double Equist. So I like having 2 of these just in case. Double Darius, one of the better ones. Love specialing and popping off in combos. I mean, obviously, everybody knows the classic Test Tiger combo. I am playing the Prismas in here. So this is where my list gets a little bricky, I guess you'd say. I am playing 2 Murmello. I'll explain why in a minute when you see the rest of the deck, but I'm playing 2 Murmello, which you probably shouldn't play 2, but I'm playing them for a reason. It's a fun card, though. And 1 Retiari, again, it's OCG when I don't have the secret, sadly. I wish I had the secret since all the rest of them are secret. 1 Retiari, 2 Murmello, so then we play full hero package. All 4, we go Stratos, Triple Prisma, and you'll understand why I went for all 4 in a second. Normally, I wouldn't play probably the Stratos. I would probably just play Prismas, but again, we did a little something with this deck to make it special. So that's the monsters. Now we'll jump into the spells. The spells are pretty basic to start with. You have your main 3 so you can go off. And then Book of Moon, which I'm becoming a bigger fan of every single week, is Book. I really love Book. I should have mained the 3rd. I have the 3rd in the side. I sided it in pretty much every round, so probably should have mained the 3rd. Rhoda, because I am playing 4, so it was very useful. Brain Control, so I can steal tuners and use my 4 synchros. I think I took a Plague Spreader once. And this is where the deck gets a little different. So this is the unique cards. I played Miracle Fusions, because my logic behind the Miracle Fusions were, this deck, once it falls behind, you pretty much just lose. Like, the comeback factor is very, very not that great unless you can live and build the combo into your hand without dying. But a lot of times you'll find yourself just, like, setting this so you don't die to just them swinging on you, and then it'll die. And so the Miracle Fusion is just a little surprise. Nobody expects it. They're not expecting you to pop out an Ocean. That's why I play the double Murmello, because of Ocean, and also Gaia's because Test Tiger is Earth, so you can use Gaia's to make use Test Tiger to make Gaia's. So going back though, I would probably change this to 1 Future Fusion, 1 Miracle Fusion, just to I don't know, just to have it, just so I can make Ocean easier, I guess, and thin the dead Murmello because you don't usually use the second one. But the key question, do you think I used these the entire day?
No.
No, not one time did I draw them. Not once. I never used the Miracle Fusion. And I had games where I was definitely down and I had a graveyard full of stuff, and like a top deck Miracle Fusion would have been the most amazing thing ever, but it didn't come up, and I never used them, sadly. They're here. I wouldn't play 2 again. I'd play 1 Future, 1 Miracle, but I guess in the long run, it doesn't matter if you don't draw them.
Yeah.
So that's the thing that made this deck unique, I guess. And then the trap lineup, I have 2 Bottomless, Mirror Force, 2 Deep Prison, 1 Starlight Road, 1 Solemn, 1 Call. I played 2 Dust Tornado, 1 Trap Stun.
In the main?
Yeah. So for this, I would change this. This was incorrect. I sided out the dust almost every time for the other trap stuns. Just main trap stuns. Screw dust tornado. Just play trap stun. Trap stun's way better. So every single game I was siding in the triple trap stun, and they only kept this in once or twice for decks that I really needed the destroy for oppression decks, and then the last 3 triple chariot. I think I drew this maybe 3 times the entire day. I charioted a Catastor, so that was cool. The guy didn't know Catastor was a trigger when you attack, so other than that, I didn't really draw it much. And then I guess we'll do extra. So Chimera Text standard, I threw in 2 because why not? I actually used one time because I played Machina Gadget. And then Hercs, Geyserus's, and then we have our hero package. I went with double Gaia, double Ocean, because there's 2 Miracle Fusions and you never know which ones you're going to need. Maybe one game you go 2 Gaias, maybe one game you go double Ocean. And the Synchros were the hardest thing to decide on because I wanted to play the Stardust because of Starlight Road, so I kind of had to keep the 2. And the last 2 I just kept Catastor, Bryo, and I ended up cutting the Black Rose, which a lot of Glad Beasts. There's no 7. So if I brain controlled a Gale or some other 3-star tuner, I really couldn't do much with it. So it's unfortunate, but I had to make room for the hero package. So I cut Black Rose, and I'm glad I kept the Catastor because this did come up. I took a Plague Spreader and made it using my Murmillo, which set me up for a Miracle Fusion play, but never saw the Miracle Fusion, so it didn't matter. So that's the extra deck, and then the side. Obviously, I'm going to have the Cyber Dragons because the Chimera Texts are there, right? I actually used them, it was cool. Retiari for decks where you want to banish more. I decided to play the Murmillo because I feel Murmillo is more relevant at 2 of than Retiari. You're not going to want to always banish against every deck, but you're pretty much always going to want to pop stuff, so I decided to side the second Retiari, and then versus like Vayu and zombies and stuff, I would side in this over the other Murmillo, so I just switch them in and out. And I think it was correct to do that. Another Starlight Road because...
why not?
Yeah, why not, exactly. JD, Icarus attacks. Ironically, the game I lost... Alright, so I'll talk about that now since this is here. So I lost game 2. I won game 1. Game 2, I go into Herc with 1 card in hand, and he in-phase MSTs my Mirror Force. And I'm just like, I'll save the negate. I don't know what he's going to draw for turn, so I'll save the negate. I let the Mirror Force die. He summons Bora and just colutes right over the Herc, and I was like, oh my, like what? He had the immediate out. I was like, I guess I should have just used the negate on the Mirror Force. I mean, on the MST to save Mirror Force. But if I would have saved it, the Mirror Force would have killed Bora, and I would have won the game on the next turn. Instead, I lost Herc and slowly died. And then game 3, he opened up double Vayu, double Icarus, and just I didn't have Starlight Rose. I didn't see him, and I just lost game 3 because he had complete control after popping everything basically, and it was not fun. And then Light Imprisoning Mirrors for Fairies and Lightsworns. The 2 Trap Suns that I sided in every single time. Should have just mained them. 3 Pulling the Rug. The only deck I played... No, I played 2 decks I sided this in against. I played Zombie Diva. So I sided in for the Kaises and the Divas. I saw them once, but he lost before I had to Pulling the Rug. And then versus the Gadget, Machina Gadget, I had Pulling the Rug set, but I had Cyber in hand, so I just like, I can't Pulling the Rug that. So I just let the Gadget summon come out, and summon Cyber, make Chimera Tech, attacked and won. So, they're cool if you use them, but they weren't. 3 Knock. Loved this. It was really good. I played a lot of Zombie. It was very relevant. And then the 3rd Book of Moon that I would side in. And this was actually like MVP side deck card. It came up a lot. And it's mainly because I think I played a lot of Zombie last week. And just lots of Raikos and Tomatoes and Goblin Zombie. And it was just a lot of stuff being set. So the Noblemans were really good and surprised people. I turned 1, knocked 1 guy. And he was like, of course you had that. I'm like... It's Glad Beast. I gotta attack. Like I can't be getting Raiko'd. And well, that's the whole deck changes. So again, the major change would be the 2 Dust Tornado over 2 Trap Stun. I was iffy on which one to play. Trap Stun showed out is way better. Play Trap Stun. Miracle Fusion. I wouldn't play 2/2. I'd play 1/1, 1 future, 1 miracle, and that way, maybe just maybe you'll get an absolute 0 out. And Ricardo, shout outs to him, he told me to maybe play Terra Firma and an Ocean, and that way I can send Ocean with Prisma for Terra Firma, and then immediately Miracle Fusion away, Ocean, you know, because Prisma's Ocean now, so Ocean for Ab-Zero. So that's a okay play, I guess, but I don't own Terra Firma, so I can't test that. And I will not be playing this today. So hopefully with the next unique deck I talked with today.
For a very good reason.
Yeah, can't play it again. Like, can't play it 2 weeks in a row. People are expecting it. But hopefully the deck I play today, it's also another unique deck. So maybe I'll be back next week for another video, maybe not. But again, if you're ever in Rome, you want to play Edison, there's a couple stores do it, but I only come to this one because it's the closest, I guess, for me. And just message us, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and we'll hook you up cards if need be, maybe loan you a deck if we trust you, you know, take you out, show you where to get the good pasta, pizza, whatever, you know, come play some Yu-Gi-Oh! Here in Rome. Remember, like, subscribe, follow, all that blah, 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 and see you later.